Hey everybody, Renegade68 here with some more Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth Prosecutor's Path Blind. Last time, I had 1 health, and then I beat the part, so I got to a new part, and got full health again. And then I went straight back to 1 health. That was really bad. Also, lame game overs. But, Motive for Murder, Partnership Prince Sour. If these don't work together, I'll quit playing Ace Attorney. Thank God. Of course, if that didn't actually work, I probably would have cut that out so that you never would have heard my promise. Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim, Isaac Dover, to create your desserts, did you not? Oh, it seems you know about my secret. Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste. Is that correct? Back then my training had been insufficient. It seems you worked together until the semi-finals, but not during the finals itself. Why is that? We both wish to compete in the finals against Sir Master on our own merits. Seems like a weird place to stop cooperating, but okay. Objection! You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's dessert even during the finals. What makes you able to declare something like that? Didn't you tell Prosecutor Von Calmer about it yourself 18 years ago? That you cooperated until the day before the finals? The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze. Which means Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before. Yeah! Humph! That's right. So you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals. Blah! And why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return? Objection. Because I'm a Von Karma, that's why. Now shut up! The views of the dead are of no concern to me. Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return? Ungrateful? Or was it because he was already dead? If there is a reason why a partnership with Isaac Dover broke down, that would be a motive for murder. Pop. That could be a possibility. However, Sir Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully. A peaceful breakup? That's hard to imagine. Not to mention, it's absurd to think that I killed Sir Dover in Sir Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there, making his desserts. Fair enough. There is some logic to that. If you killed him then, that is. In other words, there's no way I could have committed the murder. That's not true. If there was a moment when Mr. Master was absent from the room, I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder. The amount of film in the camera decreased. Did someone use it? It was Gustavia's goal to view the angel recipe. Gustavia could not have murdered Dover while Master was in the room. The amount of film in the camera decreased. Well, okay. If he was out talking to, Hall to get more film, then that could have been the timing of Dover's murder. The issue is, that has nothing to do with, other film being used. Unless Gustavia used it ahead of time, I guess? All I know is that the angel's recipe is not involved, so I should just stop beating around the bush and put these two together, because they clearly go together. Because the third thing doesn't work. Probably, right? Oh, fuck, really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information? What? No, what? Are you joking? What? So apparently, when I had basically a choice between A or B, I chose the wrong answer. What the fuck? Was Gustavia's goal to view the angel recipe? How the fuck does that relate at all to this? How? How does that relate at all? Yes, we already know that there are mystery prints on the angel's recipe. But that doesn't have anything to do with the timing of the murder. It has to be correct, though. What? 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 How is that even possible? They give me a new thing. For one thing, I assumed the new thing was going to be used, but also, how the fuck do these two make any sense together? Well, what? It was used to take pictures of the, inside of the book? I guess there's some sense to that, but I thought we were trying to talk about the... Ah! If that didn't work, I mean, that's impossible that it didn't work. If that couldn't... It's impossible that that couldn't work, because that's the only thing left, but... Fuck me! If he had photographed the contents of the angel recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it. Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take the pictures. If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found out. I mean, I guess, but... I don't know. That pissed me off. I'm more pissed off that I had to take all that time to get back up to that point because I didn't bother save stating because I was like, well, that's obvious. There's no need to save state. Should have save stated, but I didn't want to split the recording because I have to if I'm going to save state, so what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed at the fact that I have 1 health. Pictures, eh? The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room, which we don't know at all from that connection. You were asking us about the time of the murder. You assumed that he used the time of the murder in one of the 2 pieces of logic, but no. Mr. Gustavia could have moved around freely during the afternoon tea, right? Why isn't that in our fucking logic? I don't need you to tell me that. You should have put that into my logic, but no. Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in the afternoon tea. Well, okay. Gee, I wonder. Now, of course, they're gonna go together, but you know, you could have put that in my thing in the beginning, but no. I don't know. I'm a bit angry. I don't think the case is bad. It's just part of it is that a lot of the answers are wishy-washy, and part of it is that I don't know. I guess I'm derping a bit. A bit of it is derp, but a bit of it is definitely wishy-washy answers they expect you to have. Anyways. If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is... The victim was not seen as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the locked rooms was Jeff Master. Was Master's desserts all that you ate? Actually, no. After afternoon tea, I also ate icy desserts. After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assume he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into his room, then there is a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over. You know what? I mean, that last one was so tricky. I don't know if I can do this one right away. I really should take some time to think about this one. I don't know. I should probably save state here. I don't want to get it wrong again. Okay, fuck that. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck me. Why am I bullshitting? You know what? I was legitimately afraid they were gonna pop apart. Like, I would, like, legitimately. Who knows? Sometimes, like, I don't know. When you get 2 out of 3, when you have 3 pieces of logic, and you get it wrong twice in a row, that does not bode well for your logic. Isaac Dover was alive up until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that's the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied? Sorry, but I'm far from satisfied. Because I'm finally starting to see the truth behind this case. Are you saying you have found some evidence to show us the truth? No, there's no need to present any evidence. Oh? Are you sure? There's always a need for evidence, isn't there? Since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth. Ah, this is where you use that, right? Wait, what? Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me. Super ellipses. I said, Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me! No! What is it? During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own. I wanted to compete for title of the world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits. We still haven't seen his room anyways. That's something I've been wanting to see for so long. Are we finally gonna see it, maybe? Objection! If that was truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover. Oh, logic chess? Oh boy. And we have a full health bar in this! Wow. But if we lose, it's still a game over. Because it only takes a smidge of our health, but it'll still be a game over. So I gotta make sure not to lose. It looks like I'm gonna lose. I don't know. Alright, I gotta make sure to be careful on this one. Because even though it only takes a smidge of my health, I only have a smidge of health left, so it'll still be a game over. Alright. During the contest 18 years ago, Mr. Gustavia collaborated with Mr. Dover. I wonder, what made them decide to cooperate in the first place? That's what I need to draw out from him, but... Whoa, he's got a lot. A pawn, a rook, a bishop, and a king? Is that supposed to be the king? Oh shit, I think I've been mistaking that for a bishop the whole time. Anyways, it seems he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. First, I'll ask about why he collaborated with Mr. Dover. It probably has to do with their kids, I guess. The truth has been hidden for 18 years. That ends today!